Hi everyone, welcome to Updawg-Yoga. This is a free online yoga studio. My name is Emily. I'm going to guide you through the next 15 minutes of this practice. The most important thing you need to remember is to breathe. You never have to hold your breath. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. The second thing to remember is everything should feel good. If it doesn't feel good, please come out of it. You can always go into it a little bit less deep. Take 3 deep breaths here on your own. And then move to tabletop on your hands and knees. Sink your hips back to your heels. Reach your arms forward to the top of your mat and breathe into your shoulders. Rest your forehead on your mat. And take 3 breaths here on your own. Deep breath in through your nose. Deep breath out through your nose. Come up to tabletop on your hands and knees. This time round your spine into a cat stretch, just like you're a Halloween cat. Press your hands down, round your spine, bring your chin to your chest, press the floor away. And then drop your belly. This time your spine grows saddleback, look forward. This is cow pose. Keep breathing here. And then we'll move with our breath. From tabletop, inhale, round your spine, and exhale, child's pose, hips to your heels. Inhale back to tabletop. Exhale, cow pose, let your spine grow saddleback. Inhale, round your spine, cat stretch. Exhale, child's pose, sink back. Inhale, tabletop. And exhale, drop your belly, cow pose. One more time, inhale, round your spine. Exhale, child's pose, hips to your heels. Inhale, tabletop. And exhale, cat pose or cow pose. Inhale, tabletop. This time on your exhale, thread the needle. Reach your right arm up. Thread your right arm underneath your left arm. Bring your right ear to your mat. Lean back into your twist. Breathe into your shoulders. Make some space in your back. Try it on the other side. Release your right hand back to tabletop. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle, left arm underneath right arm, left ear to your mat. Lean back. Rest your head on the floor or on your mat. Breathe into your shoulders. Make your way up, back to tabletop. This time into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. So you're in an upside down V. Make sure your stance is wide. So your feet are back towards the back of your mat. Hands are forward towards the top of your mat. Fingers spread wide. Balance on the balls of your feet. You can pedal your knees a few times. Bend one knee, bend the other. Stretch out the back of your legs. Or press your thighs back and press your chest towards your thighs. Draw your belly in so your core is strong. And then lift your right leg up. Bend your knee, open your hips. Circle your big toe. Circle your ankle. Circle in the opposite direction. Inhale, straighten your leg. And exhale, release. Back to downward facing dog. Other side. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bend your knee. Open your hips. Circle your ankle. Circle your big toe. And then straighten your leg. Release back to downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Shift forward past your wrist. And exhale, lower chaturanga. Drop to your knees, lower halfway. Inhale, plank, push up. And exhale, downward facing dog. So we'll move with our breath this time. Inhale, plank, shift forward. Exhale, lower to your knees, lower halfway. And then inhale, plank, lift your knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Try it one more time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. You're welcome to float your knees. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. And exhale, lower all the way down this time. Rest on your chin. We'll take 3 cobra pose here. Inhale, lift your head and chest up and breathe here. Press your toes down. Keep a bend in your elbows and lower to your mat. Try it again. Inhale, cobra pose, curl up, breathe here. Toes down, elbows bent, shoulders away from your ears, and release to your mat. One more time. Inhale, cobra pose, curl up, keep a bend in your elbows, but lift up as high as you can this time. Activate your legs, squeeze your glutes, and lower to your mat. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time we'll move to standing. Come into ragdoll first. Grab your elbows, hands by your feet, and gently rock side to side. You can also finger paint the floor. Relax your head and neck. Keep a small bend in your knees to protect your hamstrings. You can also interlace your hands behind your back and stretch your hands away from you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together or sway your shoulders side to side. And then drop your arms down. Slowly roll yourself up to standing. Let your head be the last thing to lift. Let's take a moment to get grounded here in standing. Feet together, hands in prayer. Close your eyes. Breath in and breath out. Drop your arms to your sides. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, lean to your left side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, lean to your right side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, chair pose with airplane arms. Sit back into a chair, swing your arms back. Inhale, mountain pose. And just on this first round, forward fold. Come all the way down, touch your toes, relax your head. Inhale, halfway lift, hand on your knees. We'll come back to this much later, but then drop your head, forward fold. Try it again. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, lean to your left side, left arm to your left leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend to your right side, right arm to your right leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chair pose with airplane arms. We'll go back into our side bend. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, lean to one side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean to your opposite side, look up. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, chair pose with airplane arms. Swing your arms back, sit down into your chair. Inhale, up. Exhale, drop your arms to your sides. Step to the short end of your mat and move into crescent lunge. So right foot forward, left foot back, sink down into a high lunge. So stack your front knee between your second and third toe of your right foot. Lift your left heel over the ball of your foot, sink down into your lower body. Reach your arms up. Straighten your left leg to the wall behind you or to the area behind you if you're outside like I am. And then reach your right hand back. Try to bring your right hand to your left leg. So it feels like a twist, like a combination of a side bend and a twist here. Just do the best you can to keep your balance. Look at the floor. To challenge your balance, look up to your thumb. Come back to crescent lunge and then open up in a warrior two this time. So right toe straight ahead towards the short end of your mat. Left heel down, parallel to the edge of your mat. And then reach your arms out. Look to your fingertips. Reverse warrior. Bend your right knee, reach your right arm up, look up to your thumb. Hold and breathe here into your right side ribs. Make some space, slow down, and then come back warrior two. Side angle pose this time. Right forearm to your thigh, left arm up to the sky, or reach across your ear. Shine your heart up. And then come back up. Wide forward fold, parallel your feet, and come all the way down. Your feet are wide, let your head hang. Take a few breaths here. Small bend in your knees, weight into your toes. Come halfway up and into a squat this time. So feet wider than your hips, sit in between your feet, and you can use your hands in prayer and your elbows to open up your thighs. Take a few breaths here, slow down. And then come back up to your wide forward fold, lift your hips, come all the way up, and switch sides. You can step forward if you need to, or just go right into your lunge. Left toes towards the short end of your mat. Lift your right heel over the ball of your foot and reach your arms up. Look at one spot in front of you. Breathe here in your high lunge. And then move into your exalted warrior. Bring your left hand to your right leg. So your back leg. Reach your right arm up. You can look at the floor or challenge your balance. Look up to the ceiling. And then open up. Warrior two. So left toe straight ahead. Line up your feet, heel to arch. Draw your belly in, pull your front ribs in, and press your palms down just like you have buttons underneath your hands. Inhale, reverse warrior, bend into your left knee, reach your left arm up. You can look towards your back heel or up to your thumb. Breathe into your left side ribs. Slow down. And I believe I forgot side angle pose. So you can do side angle pose here as well. Left forearm to your thigh, right arm up. And then we'll step our feet together and move into a balance. So cross your ankle over your thigh. I prefer left foot down and right foot over my thigh first. Sit down into a chair, hands in prayer, and make sure you spread your right toes wide. That will protect your knee. Look at one spot on the floor for a challenge. Try to bring your right elbow to your right foot. And then to come out of it, stand up, release, shake it out. Circle your wrists, your ankles. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So this time your right foot stays down, cross your left ankle over your right thigh, and sit down into a chair. Sink your hips back, but then lift your chest up so you're sitting up tall. Almost like your back is against a seat or a wall. Hands in prayer, look at one spot on the floor. Sit low. Stay here or twist. Left elbow to your left foot. If you fall, it's fine. Just try again. Give yourself some grace. And then slowly release. Come back to standing. Shake it out. Let it go. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, lean to one side. Find your side bend again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend to the opposite side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chair pose with airplane arms. This time, plant your hands down, come into a squat, or find your crow pose. Bend your elbows, stack your knees. Bring your big toes together. Step back to plank and lower. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog this time. Upward facing dog is with straight arms and thighs lifted. And then press back to downward facing dog. This time we'll move into camel pose. On your knees, tuck your toes under, put your hands on your low back. Look up to the ceiling or to the sky. Lift your heart up, avoid crunching in your low back. This is a great place to stay. Or if you need to move deeper, bring your hands to your heels. Dunk your head back. Remember, everything should feel good. And then come back up. Find neutral spine and move to seated. We'll rest for a few breaths here. You can sit on your feet or sit cross-legged. One hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Close your eyes. Or hands in prayer. You can stack your hands. Slow down. This time move to your back for bridge pose. You're welcome to take wheel pose as well. I'm just going to show you bridge pose here. Lie on your back, bend your knees so your feet are hip distance apart, and then lift your hips into a bridge. Look at one spot on the ceiling, on the sky. Hands can stay beside you, or you can interlace your hands underneath you. Make sure your neck is open and relaxed. And then release your hands, lower your hips, feet together, knees wide. Supta Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Right hand to your belly, left hand to your heart. Close your eyes and rest. This is a good time to get in any other pose you feel like you missed. Or continue slowing down. And then we'll finish with a twist. So knees together, gently rock side to side a few times. Set your feet down and cross your right leg over your left leg. Spinal twist, drop your knees to the left. Look to your right hand. Now, if this is uncomfortable for your legs, just stack your knees. Make some space on this side, slow down. Uncross your legs, roll onto your back. Take the same shape on the other side. Cross your left leg over your right leg, pick up your feet, and twist. Remember, you can just stack your knees if the twist is too much. Look in the opposite direction of your knees. And then gently roll onto your back. Give yourself a hug. Squeeze your knees into your chest or forehead to your knees. And stretch out on your mat. Take as much time as you need to rest. I will see you in the next one. Namaste.